Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous set of sessions, we understood clearly the fundamental math functions, the sorting operations, the chart and the related options available. All those things were clearly discussed in the previous couple of sessions. Now it is time for us to understand something which is very most important, called as trend line. What is trend line? A trend line is a model which captures changes in the data. That's all. A trend line is a model which can capture changes in the data. That's all. There are multiple types of trend lines supported and you can get that drawn so easily, and I am going to explain you what are all the types. It can be linear, it can be polynomial second order, it can be power, it can be exponential, it can be logarithmic. When you go with linear, which is the most common one, it is y equal to mx plus b. When you go to polynomial, it is y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. When you go to power, it is y equal to a dot x power b. When you go to exponential, it is y equal to a dot e power b dot x, and finally when you come to logarithmic, it is a dot ln of x plus b. So we can use all of these and we can get them reflected in the Excel sheet quite easily. And how do we do it? We need a sample for that. We need a sample data for that. I've got x and y, where x is called the independent variable and y is called the dependent variable. X is independent variable, y is dependent variable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep some random data where x is related as the number of hours worked and y is related to the earning. I worked 3 hours, I got $9. I worked 4 hours, I got $15. I worked 5 hours, I got 20. I worked 6, it's 24. For 7, it is 29. For 8, it is 32. So I made a rough data here, and I am going to get the trend lines generated for this. But how do we do it? It's very easy to go ahead with. First, let's get a chart created, and then we need to go ahead with this option of plus. This plus option gets you something here called as trend line. By default, we get this plot available with us. You can go for any plotting and you get this available with you. And this trend line is something that we are interested in right now. Click it, and in that trend line, we have got multiple options. You can see that here. A linear trend line, that is what we have right now. We can go with exponential. We can go with linear forecasting. We can go with the rest of the options like 2 period. You can see all these here, 2 period moving average, and more options are available here. You can try all these: polynomial, power, moving average. All these are available, and this is very helpful in terms of regression and analysis that you guys must be aware of whenever you are trying to learn regression in terms of machine learning or something. This could be really very useful for you to understand all those. So you've got exponential, linear, logarithmic, polynomial, power and moving average options available here. Also we have got something more to it, and I'm going to talk about it as well. We have got advanced options available in the same thing. So you close this, you go with plus, and in trend line, when you click it, you got more options, and in this more option you can explore, and you can get even the r squared value. You can set the intercept. All these are possible with trend line options. And when you want to go ahead with further things to be understood, you can also have error bars which are available here. Click that and you get the error bars, the standard error, the percentage, the standard deviation. All these are available, and inside that also we've got more options available for you to explore that. So trend line is something which is very important for you to understand, and whenever you want to go with linear, polynomial, power, exponential or logarithmic, you can go ahead and use this. It's very simple to use, and as I told you, you need to just go with this plus option, and inside that you go with the trend line option supported here. When you click that, you get everything out here, and more options will enable you to go further. You can see that now I am displaying the equation on the chart. Also I can display the values for r square. So you can see that here r squared and the equation is all displayed. So all these are possible, and this is very nice, isn't it? So you try it out, and in case you have any questions, you can let me know. I'll be able to help you out. The next topic that we are going to discuss with the Excel is the statistics. Yes, we need a stats, and stats is made very easy when it comes to Excel. I've got some sample data here. Let's not worry about the data right now, but we are going to start with average. Average or mean, which is very simple. It sums up the data and divides it by the number of data points. So I have got around, you can see the 3 plus 3, 6 data points are there. So the sum is 210, and the average is calculated through average of C2 to C7. So you can get it here, and 35 is the average. You can select it and you will get the result out here as well. But with an appropriate formula, when you have to do it, you can go ahead with average of C2 to C7. The next one is median. A median is the data points separating the larger half from the smaller half of the data series. So in this, if you see that, I get the median as 1.5. This separates the larger half from the smaller half. So it's exactly the center point, and that's how we can understand it. Now max, we know what is it, max of C2 to C7. In this, which is the maximum number? 60 is the maximum number. Minimum, I can get it in this, which is the minimum number? 12. 1.2 is the minimum number. So min of D2, this is D2 to D7 or D8. Yeah, you get it that way. Now the next one is standard deviation. A standard deviation, SD we normally call it, is a measure of the variation within a data series and returns a value with the same units as data series. So standard deviation calculation is so very important. And how do we do it? Very simple. std ev.p, and from where to where you need, you select that, the range is mentioned, and that's all you get. And the next thing is called quartile. We have got quartiles, first quartile, second quartile, third, and likewise we can divide that. And this quartiles, the value that divide the data into quarters. The data will be divided into 4 quartiles and 4 segments actually, and we have tried that out here. You can see that quartile.exe, C2 to C7, and first quartile. You can mention it here very clearly. Which quartile do you want? First, second, or third quartile. That's what I said. So 3 into, you got it very clearly here. It can divide the data into quartiles properly, and you can mention it here. If you want first quartile, I need to mention as 1, and that's it. I am done. I get the result. Now this is second quartile, this is third quartile. Likewise, we have got all the quartiles option available, and you can use this as well. I hope you understood the content, and if you have any questions, suggestions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer you. And if you like this channel and the content, please subscribe. Thank you very much.